Welcome to another Navy 8 uncut video. This flight I'm going to be practicing steep turns, simulated forced landings, simulated precautionary landings, and a diversion at the end, back to the Tilsonburg Airport. I'm hoping to complete my PPL here shortly, so let's see how well I do. Buckle up and enjoy the flight with me. All right, ready to go. Through here is hard. Okay. Doors are secure. Seatbelts on. Coat unzipped. Gotta get comfy. All right. Seat forward. I have full deflection of the ruders. All right. Seatbelts on. Okay. Checklist. All right. So passenger briefing. I'm just gonna answer the passenger briefing. It's good exercise. Okay. So ELT panel is right there. In the event of emergency, just push the red button. This will alert everyone in the area. Fire extinguishers between the seats in the event of a fire. You'll just pull the white handle, pull the fire extinguisher out, point it at the base of the fire, pull the pin, squeeze the trigger. First aid kit is behind the back seat. Seat belts are very simple, just a pull to release. In the event of emergency, I'm going to ask you to open your doors before we land. How you do this is you just pull up and push out. And you do that before we land. That way, in the event of an accident, the door's not jammed shut. It's better not to try to climb out of windows. Alright, so if we have to climb out the window, it's just this lever up and push out the window, and you're out. In case of emergency, we're going to exit to the rear of the aircraft. And if you're feeling sick on the flight, you feel like you might have to puke, we have motion sickness bags in the back of these seats here, the front seats, and feel free to use them. Of course, no smoking on board. All right. Seatbelts are adjusted. Good. Doors are secure. Good. Articles secure. Yes, sir. Flight controls are free. Full deflection of the elevator, ailerons, rudder. We got good flight controls. Trim tab is free and set for takeoff. Sure is. Radios are off, intercom off, transponder off. Circuit breakers check. Circuit breakers are all good. Fuel selector valve is on both. All right. Prime as required. You know, it's a cold day, so I think I'm going to prime it a bit. It was running a little while ago, but it is a cold day, so I'm going to do one full prime just to give it a bit more gas. Thirsty beast. Mixture rich. Carb is cold. Throttle is set. Master is on. Beacon light on. Brakes on hold. Clear prop. All right, let's fire this thing up. Everyone's clear. Check. I hear myself nice and clear. All right. Keep that mic a little further out. Can't touch it. Good. All right. Good.
Alright, so intercom is on. Gonna turn radio on. Good volume. Alright, we got 123.0 as active. I'll turn on secondary comms and switch that to 126.7. Okay. Test that one. It's good. One to 1.5. No emergency weird sounds going on there. That's good. Alright, transponder on standby. Gonna warm up. Okay, pre-taxi, we're gonna have flaps retract to 0, heading indicator. Gonna set it to 3030. Altimeter is almost perfect. Gonna raise it a bit. Alright, radio checking airport advisory. Well, I'm gonna set this up better. Get this wire out of the way. Not messing with that. Trying to fly. Alright. Bose headset are the best. Nice and quiet. Okay. Tilsonburg Unicom Golf Lima Sierra Oscar requesting radio check and airport advisory. Now, I'm gonna move over there. I'm gonna do my taxi check. Well, first thing I'm gonna check is my brakes, and then I'll check my turn coordinator, heading indicator, and compass. Alright. Brakes are working fine. I do my run up over there where people aren't walking behind me getting blown away. Alright, what's that noise? I don't like you. Alright. Turn coordinator is working, heading indicator is working, compass is working. Turn coordinator is working, heading indicator is working, and compass is working. All right. Don't like that noise. Radios. Alright, so taxi check went well. Alright, so we're going to run up here. We're into the wind. Area is clear. Brakes are on hold, mixture is rich, throttle 1700 RPM. Got 1700 RPM. Oil pressure is good. Mags check. Left, good. Right is good. Suction gauge, good. Hand meter load check. Turn on all my electronics. And deflection. We got a deflection below 0. High voltage light comes on. Master back on. And turn off several of these lights. Okay, turn off pitot heat. Good. Mixture lean check. Got that's check. Carb heat on. Throttle to idle. Carb heat off. Throttle back to 1000 RPM. We're good. Pre-takeoff. Primer is in. Master's on. Megs on both. Circuits are all good. Carb heat is cold. Mixture is rich. Fuel selector valve is on both. Heading indicator is still upset. Is still, yep, still good. Adjust it just a little bit. Right there. Transponder on altitude. Flight controls. Oh man. Stop making that noise. Alright. flight controls are free still. Flight control free. Nav lights are on. Throttle friction is good. Wing flaps are up for normal takeoff. Emergency takeoff briefing. Alright, so today we're going to be flying off 08. We're going to be doing a normal takeoff. And this is where I should use my checklist to make sure I'm getting everything. Zero flaps, so the go no-go zone will be this taxiway here. If we're behind it, we will try to land on the remaining runway. If we're beyond it, we will land on fields about 30 degrees both sides of us. If we're above 800 feet, we'll attempt turn around and land back on the runway. That would be 1,700 feet ASL. Obstacles, we have trees at that end of the runway, so we'll have to be aware of that. And you know what, because of the trees, I think I will shoot for 1,000 feet before I try to turn around and come back and land on the runway. Alright, we're good. I'm just going to put my kneeboard on. I have it for the rest of the flight. Alright. We are set. Traffic check and radio call for takeoff. Right. Checklist right there. What time is it now? 7:45, alright. Alright, traffic, nothing's coming from 26. Nothing coming from 08. Alright, ready to go. Tilsonburg traffic, Golf Lima Sierra Oscars, backtracking 08. We'll be climbing circuit altitude, turning to the south to the practice area at 3,000 feet. Cab heat is on. I'm going to pull it all the way on. I'm a little cold, especially my feet right now. It's actually a cold day. It was like minus, well, it's saying -5 now, so it's not bad. A little bit earlier it was saying -9. So, not sure how accurate that thermometer is on the ground. Wonder if it's calibrated for when you're in the air flying. Anyway, got a crosswind from the back, so we should have aileron inputs with the wind. So we got a good about 8-9 knot crosswind. So that'll mean nothing extreme, but I'll have to remember to put in some crosswind inputs on takeoff and mainly on land. Now it's always good to use the full length of the runway, just in case you have an engine out or something. It's good practice to use the full length of the runway. Oh, I forgot my landing light. It's daytime, so it's not a big deal, but still a good practice. Remember the lights. Full length of the runway. Tilsonburg traffic, Golf Lima Sierra Oscars rolling 08, sorry. Rolling 26. That'll confuse some people. Alright, there's our green. Pull up. And there's almost no crosswind at all. Alright, we got VY there. Oh man, beautiful. We're climbing at over 1,000 feet per minute. It'll be below VY here, get back to VY.
Golf Zulu Charlie is 5 miles to the northwest at 2,500. Be crossing over the field to the upwind side of 08, circling back to join a mid-left downwind for 08, Tilsonburg traffic.
Now we got a good 800, 900 feet per minute climb. That's not bad for a 172. 1,100, 1,200 feet. Nice updraft over the trees, helps a lot.
Club traffic, Yankee up Whiskey, turning left base, runway 32.
I'm a little off the runway here. I forgot I was going to wait until I was circuit altitude to turn to the south. Tilsonburg traffic, Golf Lima Sierra Oscar is outside of the circuit, climb to 3,000 feet, headed south towards the practice area.
Traffic, Alpha Sierra is at 1900. We have the traffic making the right hand turn south.
Tilsonburg traffic, Golf Uniform Golf Alpha is inbound from the west, 6 miles at 2,600 feet. We'll be descending to the circuit height on the upwind of 09, Tilsonburg traffic.
Alright, so my
Correction, upwind of 08, Tilsonburg traffic.
My first practice today is going to be steep turns. I'm almost at 3,000 feet already. This thing's climbing like a heaven sick baby. Alright, level off, 3,000. So the first thing I'm going to practice is some level, steep turns.
Tilsonburg traffic, Golf Zulu Charlie is crossing over the field to the upwind side of 08 at 2,400 feet. We'll be descending to circuit altitude, circling back to join a mid-left downwind for 08, Tilsonburg.
And Tilsonburg traffic, Alpha Papa Sierra is 1,900, clear to the east of the airfield.
And there's some serious updrafts here, some places, and downdrafts, but mostly up, it seems like, 'cause pitching down and going up. Might climb higher, actually. Bit bumpy here. I think I'm gonna climb up to 4,500. Tilsonburg traffic, Golf Lima Sierra Oscar is about 5 miles southeast of the field. You switch in frequencies, I'm at 3,000 feet, climbing at 4,500, going to the practice area, switching frequencies.
Tilsonburg traffic, Golf Zulu Charlie is crossing over the field to join a mid-left downwind for 08, be a full stop, Tilsonburg.
Alright, climb up to 4,500.
traffic, Katana Golf Delta Foxtrot,
500.
4 miles north of St. Mary's, doing air work at 3.5 and below. London area traffic, Delta Foxtrot Oscar.
Route area traffic, section 172, Foxtrot Alpha Eagle Papa, currently over the
Minus 12.
town of Port Elgin, headed towards Tobermory via the shoreline, 3,000. Bound area traffic is the Yankee Kilo Foxtrot at 2,700 feet. Just over Owen Sound.
30 gallons of fuel. Oil pressure, oil temperature is good. Got minus 12.
Woodstock area traffic, system 172, Bravo Golf Zulu, currently at
Tilsonburg traffic, Golf Zulu Charlie is turning
feet on the east side of Woodstock, heading to the west side, and then south to Norwich.
Traffic in the Tilsonburg area, Cessna 172, Golf Lima Sierra Oscar, about 5 miles south of Tilsonburg. Tracking south right now. We'll be flying between Tilsonburg and Lake Erie, practicing some upper air work in this area. 4,500 feet. Traffic in the Tilsonburg area.
Traffic in the Tilsonburg area, Golf Papa Zulu Mike is about 7 to the southwest of Tilsonburg, 3,500. We'll stay to the west of Tilsonburg at 3,500, Papa Zulu Mike. And we got the traffic in Tilsonburg in sight.
Alright, I'm still climbing. I'm at 4,500 and it's smooth flying, brother. Alright, let's just drop down, check my carb ice.
London area traffic, this is Katana Golf, X-ray Quebec Zulu, about a mile south of Bannock, en route to Sarnia at 3,500 feet. X-ray Quebec Zulu.
Area Foxtrot Sierra X-ray Lima is about 10 miles to the southeast of the field at 5,500 feet over Ore Lake, en route to Aurelia.
Alright, 4,500. For steep turns, I want a little bit slower, so I'm just going to slow it down a bit. I want 95 knots or 97 knots max for steep turns. Fuel is good, oil temperature, oil pressure is good. There's no carb ice. We're on the right frequency.
Traffic in the Ingersoll area, Golf Papa Zulu Mike, about 2 to the south of Ingersoll, just south of the 401 at 3,500, practicing slow flight.
Alright, we got 95 knots. Need to set my trim a little bit. Alright, I think we're good. Alright, some steep turns. Alright, so first steep turn I'm going to do to the left. 45.
Traffic into the vicinity of Stratford, Centabria Golf Victor Victor Yankee, currently about 1 mile northwest of the town of Stratford, 3,600 feet, heading towards Centralia, Stratford.
That's my plane. That is my plane.
Cessna Area traffic, Cessna 172, Foxtrot.
Alright, steep turn. Alright, so Hazel check first. Height, we're 4,500 feet. Area is rural. Safety, security, we're buckled in. Everything is safe. Good. Engine, everything's looking great. We got good oil temperature, good oil pressure. Fuel is good. Primer's locked, master on, mags on both. Circuits are all looking good. Oh, there's a little bump. Interesting. Lookout.
Woodstock area traffic, Cessna 172, Bravo Golf Zulu, currently at 3,000 feet just south of Woodstock, climbing to 3,500 and
west.
heading to Norwich, Delhi, and then Turkey Point.
Chatsworth area traffic, this is Yankee Kilo Foxtrot, Cessna 152 at 3,500 feet, just passing over the northeast side of Chatsworth, heading back to Kitchener-Waterloo.
Alright, looks good.
Traffic in the Muskoka area, Cessna 122, Golf Hotel Foxtrot Bravo, is overhead Lake Rosso at 8,500 feet, tracking towards Lake Simcoe.
Alright,
Golf Hotel Foxtrot Bravo.
360, steep turn to the left. Oh, pull up a little bit. Oh, not too much. I look at, oh, I'm climbing pretty good. Not do that too much. I'm diving a bit. That was not a very good coordinated turn. That's why I need practice, I guess. And back level at east. Okay, so I climbed a good 150 feet in that turn. That's not cool. All right, car beat is on, back down.
Traffic, the cruiser here, Cessna 152. Go Brazil Tango, we're about 5 nautical miles south of Brazil at 4,500 feet. We're heading northwest towards Godrich Airport. Go Brazil Tango.
There's 4,500. All right. Turn to the right.
London area traffic, Catana Delta Foxtrot, Quebec. 2,000 feet overhead, Elsa Craig, inbound to London.
That's the picture I want right there.
Williamsburg area traffic, this is Yankee Kilo Foxtrot, Cessna 152 at 3,500 feet. 2 miles to the northeast of Williamsburg, headed back to Kitchener-Waterloo.
That's a better turn. And we're pulling out for a nice, oh, a little too soon, I guess. Back to east here.
Traffic in the London area. This is Catana Golf X-ray.
And
Quebec
we've
Zulu.
climbed about
Just
25 feet.
A mile northeast.
That's much better.
At 3,500 going to Sarnia, X-ray Quebec Zulu.
Bring the power back so we don't climb in. All right, another one to the left.
Our traffic, Golf Mike Delta Victor's RV10, just departed Kitchener, 3,800 climbing, 4,500 to St. Thomas, Mike Delta Victor.
All right, turn to the left. Area is still clear. Try that again. There we got our 45-degree turn. Oh, not quite enough. There we go. Good picture. And steady at 0 feet per minute. That's what I like to see.
Traffic in the Long Point area, Cessna 172, Golf Lima Sierra Oscar, currently at 4,500 feet, about 8 miles, 6 to 8 miles northwest of Long Point, 4,500 feet, traffic in the Long Point area.
Under traffic in the Collingwood area, Catana Golf, Delta Foxtrot Bravo, about 3 miles to the north of the town of Shelburne, headed southwest bound towards London at 4,500 feet. Under traffic, Golf Delta Foxtrot Bravo.
Where did he say it was? All right. Another turn to the left. I feel like I need to work on those more. So here we go. There we go. We've got
Traffic in the Centralia area, Centralia Golf Victor Yankee. It's about 7 miles to the east of Centralia, 3,700 descending.
Area, Victor Yankee Kilo, it's 4,500, just 1 mile over the shoreline of Lake Seco, heading northbound.
Everything is perfect on that turn. Well, almost perfect. And there's east. Perfectly on the heading, and we hit my own. I hit my own turbulence, whatever that's called. Now we lost about 50 feet there, which I can easily make up for. And we're there. Woo! All right, and a turn to the right. As soon as I got some airspeed.
Traffic in the blip area, Cessna 152, go Fluke Tango. We're about 3 nautical miles southeast of
Okay, turn to the right.
4,500 feet. We're heading northwest towards Scott Ridge Airport. Go Fluke Tango.
Had a little rough of a start there. Climbing a bit. Diving a bit. All right, let's get this a bit more coordinated. There we go. All right, that was actually a pretty good turn. Not perfect, but pretty good. Can't complain. Oh, pull back the power. Remember to pull back the power, Nate, when you come out. All right. Height, we're good. We're 4,500 feet over in...
There traffic in the northeast, Gulf Delta Fox Papa 3 south of Wildwood Lake. Going to be working east of Wildwood Lake, 4,000 and below.
Area is urban, rural, safety. We're still secure. Everything is secure, good. Engine, oil is looking good, oil pressure's good, fuel is good, primer's locked, master on, mags on both, circuits are good, carb is hot, mixture is rich, fuel selector valve is on both. And I'm going to do a forced landing approach here. I mean, simulated forced landing. So I'm just going to, I'm
London area traffic,
climbing.
Katana Gulf Delta Foxtrot Oscar is 4 miles north of St. Mary's, doing air work at 3,500 and below. London area traffic, Gulf Delta Foxtrot Oscar.
I'm going to fly where there's a bit more fields. I want to surprise myself, but I want some fields below me. You know what, we got some fields right around here. I'm just gonna...
En route traffic in the London area. This is Katana Golf X-Ray Quebec Zulu, currently 3 miles north of Watford at 3,600 en route to Sarnia, X-Ray Quebec Zulu. Traffic in the blip area, that's on 152, goes Brazil Tango. We're on top of Flip at 4,500 feet. We're heading northwest towards Scott Ridge Airport.
I'm climbing again, let's not do that.
Go Brazil Tango.
Alright, so that would be, let me look on the map here. We've got Walsingham right there and Langton right there. That's Walsingham, that's Langton. Alright, I know where we are.
Traffic in the Langton area, Cessna 172, Golf Lima Sierra Oscar. Currently at 4,500 feet, about 5 miles southwest of Langton. I'll be doing a simulated forced approach in this area. Traffic in the Langton area.
I should have said my call sign again, but I didn't. Alright,
Traffic in
so
the Woodstock area, Mike Delta Victor, currently over Woodstock at 4,500.
we've got an
on
engine
the way
out
to St. Thomas. Mike Delta
alright,
Victor.
first thing first, trim it. Trim the plane so I can get some altitude here, get to 65 knots, trim it. Come on, come on.
En route traffic, Cessna 172, Bravo Golf Zulu, currently
Alright,
at
we're trimmed. Alright, now looking for a
3,500
field.
overhead the town of Delhi, and we're heading south to Turkey Point.
I got my field, I think. Well, let's see. Actually, I have a better field there with trees. With no trees. Winds are coming from Alright, I gotta pick a field and go for it, so I'm going for that. It looks a bit bumpy. Alright, I'm gonna go for this field right here. It looks smoother. It does look like corn though, so it could be softer than a soybean field. You know what, that soybean field looks a bit bumpy, but I think it's better. Alright, so I'm aiming for that field. I got 65 knots, and I got cold air coming in the cab. Goodness gracious. It's cold out today. So we lost 500 feet, do a little engine warm up, and back down. Oh, let's not stall the plane for no good reason. I'm gonna get over this field here, and I'm just gonna do a normal, like a circuit approach. I'm at 4,500 feet, so I got tons of height. I want to fly in from the south, and there's buildings on the other side, out of the way, which would be great.
Traffic in the Ingersoll area, Golf Papa Zulu Mike, 2 to the south of Ingersoll, 3,500, practicing slow flight.
En route traffic, it's Piper Arrow, Charlie Golf Oscar Bravo November, 4,500 feet, just about a mile south of town of Tilsonburg, headed to St. Thomas, 4,500.
So I'm at 3,500 almost.
Cessna 172 Gulf Hotel Foxtrot Bravo is 15 miles north of Lake Simcoe Regional Airport at 7,000, descending 2,000 en route to Lake Simcoe Regional Airport, Gulf Hotel Foxtrot Bravo.
Okay, I got a good minus 12 out. Definitely got to remember my engine warming so it doesn't freeze the engine. Alright, so I think we're good here. I'm going to turn around. We've got a pond there. Oh, I've done a forced approach on this field before. Oh yeah, I know exactly where I am. Alright, interesting. So I guess I pick good fields every time. It's a great field. Oh, just warm up that engine. We don't need the engine getting too cold. Okay, so we got a good field here. We're at 2,500 feet still. That's 800 feet below, so 1,800 plus. Yeah, so we're 1,700 feet. So that means 1,700 in half would be 800 feet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm gonna turn at 2,900 feet. Sorry, 1,900 feet. Because we have a tailwind, actually, I'm gonna turn a little sooner. I can always slip into the field. Can't extend my flight. Getting cold in here, man. I'm looking forward to the climb out and warm up the cab. That tailwind's really taking me for a roll here. So right now I'm going to start turning. I hope I didn't screw up. I think I did.
On-road traffic in the Mount Forest area, Cessna 172, Golf Yankee Echo Echo is 2 to the east of Mount Forest, 4,500 feet. We'll be tracking northbound towards Wyerton, 4,500 feet.
I went a bit too far. I should have turned a bit sooner.
On-road traffic in the Sarnia area. This is Katana Golf X-Ray Quebec Zulu, currently 3 miles north of Wyoming at.
But once I get over these trees, it's going to create lift, which will help me out.
X-Ray Quebec Zulu.
Yeah.
On traffic in the London area.
So I'll make it, but barely.
Just about London
Right
control
now
zone,
I'm
climbing
almost
2,700
500 feet,
to
so
3,500,
I would make it, but
approximately
barely.
7 miles to the northeast
All right.
of London Airport, proceeding east-northeast bound.
If I had my instructor with, I'd go lower just to make sure I'd make it, but me being a student, I'm not allowed to go below 500 feet AGL, so back up we go. Climb up at VY here. I didn't put any flaps in, so there's no flaps to retract. I would have made it, it would have been perfect. It would have been beautiful, nice and slow, perfect energy, and then put in flaps and just drop in right before the trees, over the pond, and land right in the edge of that field, have a long field to stop the plane. It'd have been beautiful. Had a nice headwind.
Delta Foxtrot Oscar, this is Golf Oscar Tango. Golf Oscar Tango, go.
I could have landed and taken off on that
field.
field.
We're at 3,500 feet right now. We're just over top of the town of Kintor. We'll stay to the east side of Wildwood Lake at all times. We're currently south of it, so we'll remain southeast of Wildwood Lake.
Okay, I'll remain north of St. Mary's and a bit to the west, so we should be good.
Sounds good, have fun.
Thanks.
Jerry.
Traffic in the Langton area, Cessna 172, Golf Lima Sierra Oscar, currently 2,400 feet, climbing up to 4,000 feet, about 4 or 5 miles west of Langton, tracking north right now towards Cortland, Golf Lima Sierra Oscar in the Langton area.
En route traffic, Cessna 172, Bravo Golf Zulu, currently at 3,500. Overhead the town of St. Williams near Turkey Point, and we are going to be proceeding along the lake shore eastward toward Port Dover.
Did I see an airplane or a bird? What was that? If there was an airplane, it was far out there. If it was a bird, it was close by.
And en route traffic in the Port Burwell area, it's Golf Echo Kilo Lima 3000. We're about 2 miles to the north of Port Burwell, heading south towards the lake, and we'll be flying along the shoreline there at 3000 in the Port Burwell. Any conflicting traffic, please advise Golf Echo Kilo Lima.
London area traffic.
Alright, that's the other school.
South of St. Mary's 4000, transiting back to London.
That's the other school's 172 there. I guess the 150 didn't want to start this morning. It was having a bad day, I guess. It's cold. Engine didn't want to fire, so I had to stick it back in the hangar to warm it up. That's fun for the student that wanted to go flying. It's such a beautiful day. Lips are super dry. Alright, so the Cortland airfield is right about there somewhere. I'm at 4,000 feet. We better level off here. And man, even at 4,000 feet, it's bumpy. So let's just keep the plane from going too fast. Don't need to rip a wing off, you know, that'd never be fun. So I'm gonna do my simulated precautionary landing at that field there, at Cortland Airfield. Winds are kind of coming straight like a crosswind, so I'm gonna go 08.
Traffic is Alpha Mike Oscar, 3 miles to Mount Forest at 6,000. Descending down to 4,500 feet, going to be continuing northbound towards Wyoming.
So I'm gonna do my cowls check over the airstrip. So I have the airstrip in sight, and so I'm gonna go over it looking for civilization, obstacles, and winds, and then I'll make a determination from there. So I'm gonna drop down.
Traffic in the Cortland area, Cessna 172, Golf Lima Sierra Oscar, currently at 4,000 feet, dropping down to 2,400. Over the Cortland area, going to be doing a simulated precautionary landing over the Cortland airfield, Golf Lima Sierra Oscar in the Cortland area.
Oh man, the engine didn't even...
On road traffic in the Durham area, Cessna 172, Golf Yankee, Echo Echo is 3 to the southeast of Durham, 4,500 feet, tracking northbound towards Wyerton, 4,500 feet.
Traffic in the Ingersoll area, Golf Papa Zulu Mike. It's at 3,500 feet, about 3 to the southeast of Ingersoll, practicing slow flight. Golf Papa Zulu Mike.
Oh, climbing to 4,000 feet kind of warmed up the cabin. Man, cabin heat's all the way on. Cabin air's all the way off and it's still cold in here. Anyway, but now I gotta drop back down, so I'm losing every bit of heat I got. Sweet. Bumpy. All right, let's slow down. I'm actually going to drop right down to 1,900 feet. And I'm going to try to slow down, put some flaps in. 20 degrees of flaps. Get a good look at this field, not take it too fast. Alright, fuel's good, oil temperature, oil pressure good, primer's locked, master on, mags on both. Circuits are all good. Landing light is on. Carb is hot. Mixture is rich and fuel selector valve is on both. Might as well buzz the place right away.
Traffic, it's play for Aero Oscar Bravo November. We're 4,500 feet over the town of Delhi. We're headed direct Brantford.
I want to be able to see that the windsock. Got 10 degrees of flaps. 20 degrees of flaps. Windsock is showing pretty much a direct I want to set the trim for
On the traffic in the Woodstock area, this is Katana Golf Oscar Tango, level at 3,000 feet. Just a mile to the southeast of the town of Embro.
Yeah, we got trim set.
The diversion from
so
Embro
civilization,
to
we got that, obstacles, we got some
Woodstock area
trees,
traffic, Golf Oscar
and winds are coming basically crosswinds, so it doesn't really matter which route I take, we're going to have crosswinds. A smidge more power to keep that 65 knots. I'm going to drop to about 300 feet above the runway to do my look at the length and the surface. Now for the length, I got to get that ready, so I'm going to just pull back power and get my clock ready here. About stop, reset. Okay, clock is ready. So I'm going to measure the length. So basically, if you're flying at 60 to 65 knots, actually, I'm not supposed to be dropping any altitude on downwind, I don't think. So let's get back up here. Let's do it properly. I was already losing altitude, thinking I was doing the right thing, but I wasn't. So climb up at VX. Alright, we're back about where we're supposed to be. Don't need to trim the plane, I've got it trimmed. Alright, now I'm gonna turn, lose altitude. Whoa, that tailwind kicks in and you're starting to fly. So there's no radio calls I need to do here. They don't have a radio frequency at this airstrip.
I'm heading northeastbound to Central Modern Traffic. Development officers directly overhead Durham, 4,500 feet. Going to be moving northbound towards Larkin.
En route traffic, Cessna 172, Bravo Golf Zulu, currently 3,500.
Airstrip's kind of hard to see in the
and we're heading
winter.
back to Brantford.
The grass is as brown as
Traffic in
the
the Port Burwell
corn.
area, Golf Echo Kilo Lima is 2,000 over Port Burwell, heading northbound towards Tilsonburg at 3,000.
All right, I think we're set. My phone is ready. Oh, little gust over the trees. And we can drop some more without gaining altitude. All right, and start. All right, keep the speed, the right speed. Surface is looking good, couple corn husks. And climb out, and we've got 31 seconds, so about 33,000 feet. Lots enough length to land the plane on there. All right, flaps up, 10 degrees, 0 degrees, climb back up with VY, set the trim. All right, so we got a good surface and a good length. That is a good airstrip to land on. Turning before I get over the chicken barns. There's some turkey chicken barns over here that you don't want to fly over because I don't know if they're turkey or chicken, but either way, they don't want us to fly right overhead due to them getting heart attacks from the loud noise, I guess. Back to 1,900 feet.
Traffic in the Cortland area, Cessna 172, Golf Lima Sierra Oscar, currently 1,900 feet. Practicing a precautionary landing at the Cortland Airfield. Traffic in the Cortland area, Golf Lima Sierra Oscar.
All right, now I'm 2,000 feet. Wait, crosswind. All right, I'm gonna slow down, put in 10 degrees of flaps. I am 150 feet high, so let's get back down to where I need to be.
You Gary, traffic up backtrack, 3,500, climbing 4,000.
All right, we got 10 degrees of flaps.
We're heading northwest towards Tigersville.
So precautionary landing is all about making a safe, checking the field, make sure it's a safe place to land. It's
London area traffic, Katana Golf Delta Foxtrot Oscar is over the town of St. Mary's, departing the practice area, returning to London. London area traffic, Golf Delta Foxtrot Oscar, and at 3,500.
more for the person that doesn't have a good option to land on
Traffic
a...
in the Tilsonburg area, it's Golf Echo Kilo Lima, 2,300. We're about 10 miles to the south of Tilsonburg, heading back to the airport, switching frequencies. Traffic in the Ingersoll area, Golf Papa Zulu Mike at 3,500, about 2 to the south east of Ingersoll, headed northwestbound back to London. Papa Zulu Mike.
On route traffic in the Chatsworth area, Cessna 1.
Because I have a crosswind, I'll only do 20 degrees of flaps again.
4,000 feet, 5 to
On route traffic, Cessna 150 Foxtrot Sierra X-ray Victor, currently 2,000 feet, 10 miles west from Stony Creek Airport.
I want about 70 knots because of crosswind, don't want to get too slow. Trees are going to make an updraft, and as soon as I get past the trees, it's probably going to be a bit of a downdraft, so don't want to be going too slow over that. Got my 20 degrees of flaps. Got good speed. And I could land, but I won't. Yeah, just buzz the place. All right. Cautionary landing, I think overall went well. I did a little bit of a screw up one time. Lost a bit too much altitude. I'm going to have to watch that.
Oscar Bravo November. We're about a mile west of the town of Waterford.
Other than that, it was a great flight.
4,000
All right.
to Brantford Airport.
Traffic in the London area, this is Golf Juliet Oscar Tango. We're currently 5 nautical miles to the south east of Lucan, en route to Grand Bend. Golf Juliet Oscar Tango, currently at 4,000, climbing to 5,500, London area traffic.
All right. Now I'm going to practice a diversion. Back to Tilsonburg Airport.
En route traffic, Cessna 172, Bravo Golf Zulu at 3,400, about 10 miles south of Brantford. And we'll be descending to circuit altitude to land at Brantford. I'm switching to en route frequency, or Brantford frequency.
Traffic in the Tilsonburg area, Cessna 172, Golf Lima Sierra Oscar, currently at 2,500 feet, climbing to 3,500. We're about 5 miles east of Tilsonburg, turning to the east to fly towards a Delhi area. Cessna 172, Golf Lima Sierra Oscar in the Tilsonburg area.
En route traffic, Alpha Mike Oscar is about 1.5 miles to the south of Williamsburg. Going to be continuing northbound towards Larkin, 4,500 feet.
All right, there's Delhi. There's Norwich. There's Spring. What's that town called now? I don't even know. Anyway, I'm definitely not lost. It'd be hard for me to get lost in this area, unfortunately. I mean, fortunately, it's good. It's good, but for the, I would really like to get myself kind of lost and have to find my way back to the airport. Having said that, maybe I
On the
should
traffic in the Harrington area, Golf Oscar Tango,
drop a bit lower.
2,700 feet en route to Stratford. Harrington area traffic, Golf Oscar Tango.
All right, 3,550 feet. Fuel check, oil temperature, oil pressure. Compartment's locked, master on, mags on both, circuits are looking good. Landing light is on, can turn that back off. No carb ice. Mixture. Just rev up the engine just a bit. Hey, I'm still climbing here, sonny boy. Let's stop doing that.
Traffic is light there, your Foxtrot uniform Mike. At 3,000 feet, 2 miles.
Turn the mixture a bit less. That should be good. I don't want it too lean.
I think east back to Foxtrot uniform Mike.
En route traffic, Cessna 172, Golf Hotel Foxtrot Bravo is 5 miles northeast of Keswick at 5,500 en route to Peterborough.
Man, my lips are dry. I need chapstick.
Our traffic in the St. Thomas area, Mike Delta Victor, just departed St. Thomas, currently at 4,500 feet, going to be following the shoreline to the west at 4,500, Mike Delta Victor.
Looks like my battery's on the death.
On route traffic in the Owen Sound area, Cessna
Death zone.
172,
It
Golf
looks like it's
Yankee
gonna die soon.
Echo Echo is 1 to the west of Owen Sound, 3,600 feet, going to be tracking northbound to Wyerton, 3,500 feet.
Okay, so we got, I'm going to drop down to 2,500 feet. Be more bumpy, harder to do my diversion. It'll be perfect practice. Mixture's rich.
En route traffic, Alpha Mike Oscar, it says 2 miles to the west of Chatsworth at 4,500. It's going to be descending down to 3,500, inbound for Wyerton, steering northbound. Traffic in the Delhi area, Cessna 172, Golf Lima Sierra Oscar, currently about 2 to 3 miles north of Delhi. Descending to 2,500 feet. I will be, I'm heading east right now. I'll be turning to the west soon towards Tillsonburg Airport. Golf Lima Sierra Oscar. One, in the Delhi area.
That was in the E. Anyway. Can't always sound perfect on the radio. People gotta laugh or something, you know? Gotta make people happy. Oh, there's so many good fields out here for forced landings. Man, what was I doing over there?
On your traffic, this is Cessna 172 Foxtrot Tango Tango Victor, currently 5 miles northeast of the Collingwood Airport at 4,500, climbing to 5,500 en route to Sauget Municipal. Any conflicts, please advise. Under traffic in the area of Centralia, this is Catana Golf Juliet Oscar Tango, currently overhead Centralia at 5,500, en route to the shore of Lake Huron. Will be about 7 nautical miles to the north of Grand Bend. Golf Juliet Oscar Tango.
Okay, let's say I'm lost.
In the Centralia area.
I'm looking for a, oh, and I don't even have a pencil.
Golf Oscar Tango, level at 2,800 feet.
I get a pencil, oh man. Okay, so I'm going to fake a pencil. So,
turning, southeast
I see Delhi right there.
Stratford traffic,
I see a bird right in front of me. The height is good. Oh, height is not good. 2,100 RPM. Climb back up. Oh, let's climb back up to 2,500. I want to be 2,500 feet. And
Air
there we
traffic in the
go.
northeast, Golf Delta Fox Papa's over the town of Stratford at 2.8, and we're headed southwestbound towards London.
I fly at 2,100 feet. Okay, so let's say I'm lost. I'm going to be looking on here. I see Long Point is over there.
On the traffic in the Collingwood
I
area.
see Delhi there.
Currently over the field at 500. We're heading.
So I'm going to head over to that
straight
city. Oh, I see that. It should be Watford. Okay, Waterford. We're right close to Waterford. All right, so I see Waterford, which is great. So if that's Waterford, I am right here somewhere. Very close to this airport, actually. Delhi Airport. Oh, goodness. Yeah, very close. Oh, there it is. Yep, that's the airport right there. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, that's cool to know. Kind of late to know, but I am high enough that I'm not in the way of any traffic going into Delhi. Anyway. But I should have turned to that radio and let them know, because I'm in within 5 nautical miles, and I didn't realize it. My goodness, it's windy and all over the place here. Alright, so there's Waterford. Okay, so now I'm going to turn around. I am at Waterford, circle, circle, and that would be almost a 90, almost straight west. So that's what I'm going to do. I turn around. And now I've got my circles, I got my lines, I got that as a line, and then I'm gonna measure it. 1, 2,
Skylane Foxtrot Golf Echo Fox
3,
has departed St. Thomas, 2,500 feet eastbound. We're climbing at 3,500
is about 5.
eastbound.
4 times 5 is 20 nautical miles almost. No. It's about like 16 nautical miles. So I'm a bit on this side, so I would say about 12 nautical miles from here to Tilsonburg Airport.
En route traffic, Golf Oscar Tango, currently east of St. Mary's above Wildwood Lake, en route back to London, southwest.
Foxtrot Zulu Romeo Hotel.
Air traffic in the northeast.
I got about 9 minutes to get there.
Over Wildwood Lake at 2.5, headed back to London.
So I will set my timer and see if it's 9 minutes. Let's see if it's 9 minutes. We should be there when it gets to 9 minutes. Alright, so right now it is 12:42 plus 5 would be 17:42 Zulu plus 9 minutes. I'm descending here, let's not descend too much. 17:42 plus 9 minutes would be
Golf Oscar Tango, Golf Delta Fox Papa.
17:42, 17:51. All right, so 17:51 Zulu is when is our ETA. Tilsonburg, our heading is going to be west, pretty much, a little to the.
Golf Oscar Tango, it's Golf Delta Fox Papa.
A little bit more than west, like 275 or so because of the crosswind. Yeah. I got my line.
On the traffic in the Collingwood area, this is Golf 6 November Zulu, currently about 5 miles to the west of Fremont. We're gonna be tracking straight back to London at 6,000.
Man, that would be such a helper right now. So this train track is pretty much exactly the way I want to go. I want to be just north of this train track the whole way. That makes life very easy. I'll be flying
Skylane level 4500 headed
right past Norwich on my route.
West of Kitchener City, up to Kincard.
Just north of Otterville. So Norwich is right there. Otterville's right there. We want to be just north of Otterville. All right, so my heading will be 285 or so. So I gotta adjust that. I wish I had a pencil to actually do this properly. My halfway point is gonna be that bend in the road right there. I'm looking for a road, looking for a bend in it. So where's the train track? Okay, looking for a bend in it. Very hard to do. I think there's the bend. Okay. Okay, so we're good. We're at the bend, and we are. It's not the halfway point. That would be. Let me just double check this again. It's such a short diversion that it's hard to get it right. That would be 3 minutes. Yeah, this would be 3 minutes. So I'm on my mark. Still 2,500 feet, flying at 90 knots. I got about exactly 3 minutes, like 10 seconds, to my 5 mile mark. So it's just beyond, so it might be a little less than 9 minutes. It might be more like 8 or 7, but close enough.
En route traffic in the Sarnia area. This is Katana Golf X-Ray Quebec Zulu. Currently 1 mile
14,
northwest of
13,
Dresden at 5700.
My highest.
En route to Chatham. This is Golf X-Ray Quebec Zulu.
My minimum elevation, I forget what F stands for. Minimum elevation figure is 1,400 feet. I'm at 2,600 now. Wow, goodness gracious. Was at 25, like 15 seconds ago. Fuel is good, and communicate. This is where I would send London radio information about where I'm at, why I'm at, where I'm at, my diversion, ETA.
Quarter Lakes traffic, this is Foxtrot Zulu Romeo Hotel at 4,500, just to the south of the town of Sunderland, en route to Simcoe.
Now I'm looking for the Z Airport. It'll be right there somewhere. I don't have it in sight yet, I don't think.
Traffic in the Norwich area, Cessna 172 Golf Lima Sierra Oscar. Currently at 2,500 feet, tracking west towards the Tilsonburg Airport, about 2 miles south of Norwich. Traffic in the Norwich area, Cessna 172 Golf Lima Sierra Oscar.
En route traffic, this is Cessna 172 Golf Bravo Foxtrot Romeo, currently about 4 miles to the northeast of the town of Mount Forest, 3,500, westbound to Hanover.
Traffic in the Norwich area, Cessna 172 Golf Lima Sierra Oscar, about 2 miles south of Norwich, heading west to the Tilsonburg Airport. We'll be switching frequencies to the Tilsonburg frequency.
Traffic in the Grand Bend area, this is Katana Golf, Juliet Oscar Tango. We're currently 3 nautical miles to the west of Zurich, headed southeast towards London at 3,500.
Traffic, this is Cessna 172 Foxtrot.
Tilsonburg traffic, Golf Lima Sierra Oscar, about 5 miles to the east of the airport. We'll be flying straight down.
You're about to see the last bit of footage I got on this flight. Both of my cameras ended up dying here in a few seconds, so didn't quite get back to the airport. I was really hoping I'd get back before they died, but didn't quite make it. But thanks for watching. Let's keep aviation alive. God bless, and aviate out.